Hello everyone, it's Simmuz here, and welcome to a brand new episode of the Planet Coaster series. We are building a new ride. Right now I'm building a coaster, but this is not gonna be the final project. Don't get hyped for this coaster. It's not gonna stay. The idea was I wanted to create a ride for this new building that we are creating. I finished off the hotel. I don't remember if I showed you the final product. I might do an actual episode where we are actually in game if you guys like, because I'm still doing all of that like very very time lapse stuff because there is a lot of heavy things to do, because it's a very detailed series, and that's what is behind the series. So yeah, but the idea behind this coaster was I wanted to create a total dark ride that was completely inside the building, and I wanted to create another coaster because the only one that we have, which is Royal Turns, is actually very very busy all the time. So I thought, what if I build another coaster? We can have a little bit of more of a spread of people in between the two coasters. And I actually decided to not create a coaster. I'm creating a track ride. You're gonna see it, but all this footage I wanted to keep it anyway because first and foremost it shows the more or less the size of the ride that I wanted, and it shows some part of the building being changed and stuff like that. So I thought it was still pretty important. But the thing that's most important about this entire thing is the new ride is first and first amazing. I love it so much. It's exactly what I wanted. I'm gonna talk about it when we are gonna start working on it, and I am very pleased with the final results. So right now I'm putting in the station. I decided to go with this building this weird ride. I don't know how to describe it. It's like a six people holder that it's like kind of a big chair, like a sofa maybe, and it should be like a scary ride, like a spooky one. And I decided to make a ride that it's kind of spooky maybe, but there are some spooky parts, but it's just like a very exciting dark ride. That was the point. So yeah, of course there are gonna be spooky parts of the ride, but at the same time, it's expected in a dark ride to have spooky parts, but it's not only spooky parts. It's also some adventure, exciting stuff. So I actually like it, and I think it's a good transition from the medieval stuff into maybe something more spooky. I don't know if you guys would like that or if you would like something different. You can let me know if you have an idea of what kind of ride you would like to see. Maybe you guys would like to see some, I don't know, an area that it's more Western. We can do that. We can do Western. We can do spooky. We can do adventure. We can do I don't know, a frontier area. We can do a sci-fi area. We can do a fantasy. Right now, as I said, the main strip that it's what we're building is gonna be medieval because of the castle entrance. So that's the idea. The castle is the entrance, and all the buildings on the main strip are gonna be like the houses of the nobility. That's what I was thinking. But of course, the rest of the park is not gonna be all medieval. So you guys can let me know in the comments what you think. What kind of I don't know, what kind of ride would you like to see? What kind of style would you like to see? I'm all ears. You let me know in the comments so I can do what you guys like. I do have some ideas, of course, if you don't have like a direction that you want to go to. I still have ideas in my mind of what I want to build next, so don't worry. Anyway, yeah, we're building the building. We're building the building. That's a great word. And you can see the ride. It's very very popular. Like when it's finished, it's very popular because it has a very very great. It's a great rating actually. It's like 6.8 fun. It's very low. It's pretty exciting. Like I think it's like 4.8, which is in the green, and for nausea, it's not nauseous at all. Like it's 1.0. I don't even remember. It's very low. They're all three of the ratings are green, and people love it. People want to go on it all the time. It's always full. It did not take back from the other rides, so we're still having huge lines in every ride. But I mean, it's fair because we have 4 rides, so I mean, I get it. They would be all full all the time in real life as well. But yeah, so right now we're building the building, as I said, and I decided to recreate like a version of the other building that we have already, the one that is in front of the Royal Turns. So it's like a plaza, and the building encloses the plaza. It's like the internal garden, and there are a couple of shops, some benches, and stuff like that. As you can see right now, I'm creating like this garden as well. And I think the building is actually, the building is actually 2 buildings combined. One that it's made with the lime plaster that we're working on it right now. You can see the lime plaster has this like brick texture, while the other one is the one in the back. Like as you can see right now, it's moving a little bit fast, but it's the one around the station of the ride. Around the station there is the second building, so there are 2 buildings combined. They look like one, but they're actually 2. Two. That's the word that I wanted. But yeah, right now I'm starting to build the inside of the ride. And the idea behind this ride, the first thing that I thought of is, you know that painting that, I think it's like, I don't remember what kind of current is that, futuristic maybe? I don't know if it's futurism. It may be like abstractism. It's the painting with all the stairs going everywhere, like upside down and inside different doors everywhere. That was the idea I had in mind. A lot of stairs going everywhere, and that's actually is the style of the first room. A lot of different windows, all messed up, doors upside down, stairs connecting nowhere and upside down and stuff like that. So I wanted in this small first room to represent a little bit of all the other rooms. So right now I'm doing the stairs and window bit, and the first big room is gonna be in that style. Then we have other room. The second room I think is the spookiest one. We have like a witch that it's like brewing a cauldron where there are snakes coming out of the cauldron, and there is a bookcase filled with books, and when the ride comes near the bookcase, all the books move, and there is a chimney, like a fireplace with the fire that turns on when you get near it. So you get near the fire and there is like some green fire that comes out. It's actually very pretty and I love it. And I took a lot of time building this entire ride. There is a lot of details that I put in, like not even just in this room. This room was a lot of, props and things to move around stairs in different position. You can see it. It was a little bit hard to do, but also I had to, go through the ride, insert triggers, and make sure that the triggers would work and stuff like that. So it was a little bit of, a trouble. But in the end, I actually really, really enjoyed the final result. And of course, in the end of the video, you are going to see three different versions of the ride. One is with like day lighting, so it's a dark ride, but when it's day, I don't know how the light gets in from outside, so the inside of the rooms are not like dark and scary like I wanted them. I did put some lights in, of course, like some decorative lights, some colorable lights to make, to give the illusion of scary lights and stuff like that. And it gives an amazing atmosphere at night. But when it's daytime, I don't know why the light comes in the building anyway, so it looks a little bit worse. So there's gonna be one that is made in daytime, and you're gonna see the ride as it is normally in daytime. Then you're gonna see the ride as it is normally in nighttime with the best lighting ever, and I love it, and I think it's very gorgeous and it works so well and I'm very proud of it because I spent a lot of time putting in lights as well. And then you're gonna see the third version, which is the actual version of the ride, because to have that beautiful rating of 6.8 for fun, you need the ride to go at 15 kilometers an hour constantly. And since it is, a truck ride, is gonna be a constant speed. But if you go at 15 kilometers an hour, it goes very fast, and you cannot see every single thing in details as I wanted you guys to see. I don't care about the guests not being able to see everything because they don't really care about seeing the trigger things work. They just care about the fun rating. But you guys that are watching the videos actually do care about these kind of things, so I wanted you guys to be able to see them. So the first two videos, the one in daytime and nighttime, are the one that are in a slower speed. I think it's like 10 kilometers an hour, and I think I also move around the camera to show you things that happen around us. And I think that would be the best speed in real life for the ride, because that would work perfectly and you would see everything in great detail. But of course, this is a game, we need to make fun stuff for the people in the game, so I decided to make it faster. Even though you cannot see everything, it's better. But you don't really care about this. I'm just detailing this room, as I said, stairs and windows. I did put some spiders in, and the reason is, in the third room, I talked about the second one, let's go to the third room. In the third room, we have spiders. It's full of like spider webs and spiders. It's another, I guess, spooky room, and it's the point where, I don't know if you saw, I created the place where the ride stops, and there is a reason behind it. You're gonna see it when we build it, and I'm gonna talk about it. And after the spider room, I think it's a completely dark room with fire. I don't know. I remember how they're called. I think they are like flamethrower stuff. Flamethrower flames. They are in the special effects stuff, and they are gorgeous, and they turn off right before the ride hits them, and it's very scary. And then I think the last room is the archaeology room, I can call it. So it's like the inside of a temple, and there are some archaeologists, and something explode and the archaeologists fall away. So it's pretty cool. I used the movie thing. I don't remember how it's named, but the first room is actually finished. Right now we are building the second one. The second is the spookiest room, as I call it, and you're gonna see it's right here where they do all the turns. Right here where I'm building like the floor. And after the archaeology room, now that I'm thinking of it, there is something else. There is a fountain that it's actually outside, right before the turn into the station, and it's the trigger. That fountain is a trigger as well, and I like it. So yeah. But that's more or less the ride. So yeah, I'm gonna, as you said, going through it, it's actually very much more explanatory, and you're gonna see everything hopefully, and you guys can let me know if you enjoyed. I really enjoyed this ride. I think it's one of the best rides I've ever built, because I put a lot of effort into it. I really wanted to make it cool, and I don't know, hopefully it is, and you guys are gonna like it. But you can let me know in the comments down below. So I'm gonna wait for those, because I really want to know. But yeah, right now we are building the spooky room. As I said, all the books are moving, and I'm putting in triggers, adding triggers to stuff. And the triggers, another thing, the walkthrough that we're gonna do, it's gonna be a little weird in two parts. First off, the door that you saw me put in, like the chain door, it looks like a castle door that I put in the first room that you are seeing, and right now I'm naming stuff. It's just for me basically to know what we are doing. But yeah, that first door, is set to go with the speed of 15 kilometers an hour, not the slower speed that we shot it in. So it actually closes on top of the car, which is not great. All the other stuff works in the rest of the rooms, except in the room with the how's it called, the flamethrowers, because in that room the flamethrowers turn off right before the car goes through, but they have the speed of 15 kilometers an hour implemented, so they turn off a little before, I think, that a little before then the ride comes through. So it's actually a little bit sad about that. But in the 15 kilometers an hour version, which is in the game, in this video as well, you're gonna see how it actually looks like. So yeah. But also, if you want me, as you said, if you want me to do like a real live version of a video, because I'm still going with time lapses, because we always have so much to do in this game, with all the detailing and objects placing and stuff. I always have so much to do that doing like a real life video, it would be like a 20/30 minutes video of me placing like 5 objects. Like, to do this entire process, I think with breaks and stuff, of course, but I guess more or less pouring 3 days inside it. I'm guessing something around 15 hours to do this entire thing. So, it's a lot of work. It would be cool maybe in like a live stream, but I cannot live stream. So yeah, it's kind of, if we want me to do a real life version, we can do it. I'm not against it. We can like baby build rides, and then I'm gonna decorate it afterwards by myself and do a video of decorating the rides. And I'm placing bats, so it's funny. But I don't think it's gonna be easy to do like a video where we do all these decorations and such in one video. But you guys can let me know what you think, what you would like, if you want me to do like a 5 hours video to upload to the channel of me placing such and such. We need to decorate a lot of stuff still. In this episode, we do this entire build. We do the pathway, the main pathway, and a lot of decorations, also outside. But it's still not done. There is a lot more in the main pathway to do. The hotel, we need to decorate around with plants. Some part of this build need plants as well. And here I'm showing the big spider. The big spider is the reason the car stops. So you can see the big spider freak out a little bit. It's cool. And there are other spiders, and there is a history behind this room. The idea is it's like a spider nest, and there you have like all the eggs and such inside. So you're gonna see me place a million things inside this room. Not only like spiders. I placed so many spiders, I don't even know how many objects are in these builds. I really don't. If you ask me how many objects I placed in this build, I would not know. First thing first, because I placed a lot of, like, as you can see, a lot of spider webs on the walls. Like, different kinds, different places. So many, I don't even know where I am. Like, so much. And yeah, that's what's up. So I don't know how many objects I used, and that's only talking about the spider webs. There are a lot of spiders in this room, and I'm talking about this room only as well, because there are a lot of objects in the first 2 rooms and in the next rooms. I think the only room that has like literally 4 objects is the one with the flamethrowers, because it literally has the 4 flamethrowers. It doesn't even have lights, because I wanted the effect to be like, oh, I'm going against fire, and like I didn't even realize there is fire there, and you're scared. But yeah, you can see me place all these white shapes. They're called like oval shapes and stuff like that. They look like eggs. That was the idea. So they look like spider eggs. I'm placing them all around here. You don't really see them when you are in like the ride, but it's cool to have them and have decoration so that when you're looking at the building from the inside by yourself, you can still see them, and it's cool. But anyway, hopefully it's not gonna be only this, because I don't know if I recorded. I 100% know I did not record everything, because that would be literally this footage here that you're seeing. It's sped up 800 times, so it's 8 times faster than normal. 8 times is a lot. It's actually, usually when I do like speed building in The Sims, I do it 6, sometimes 7 times. 8 is a lot, like a lot. And it's still a 33 minutes video. So you understand how much footage I did record, while I do understand that there was like 3 minutes of me building the roller coaster that wasn't there. As I explained before, I decided to keep it in because I wanted to have the understanding behind this ride instead of the roller coaster and such. But that's not the point. The point is not to me complaining about me doing a lot of work for this ride, because I really don't care about that. I don't dislike the fact that I did a lot of work for this ride. It's just that having this much footage, and I didn't even record everything. This is a 33 minutes video. If you wanted a full footage video with me doing every single thing that I did, it would be like, I'm guessing, like 50 minutes. And probably I would need to make it even faster than it is already. And it is fast. Like, every time I move the camera, I feel sick. And I'm not even watching it. I'm kidding, I'm watching it. But yeah, I was connecting the ride. I decided to do also a fast pass line, as I did for the roller coaster. The idea is I'm gonna use fast pass for roller coaster and truck rides like this ones in the entire park, but not for I don't know, rides like teacups or any other flat ride and such like that. It's only for coasters and truck rides. So just so you know, those are the ones that are gonna use fastpass, and also hotels actually use fastpasses. Apparently, if you have luxury homes, you can choose luxury homes, not homes, rooms. If you have luxury rooms, you can have them use fastpasses. So they have to buy a fastpass to use the luxury room, which I did for the hotel. Also, the hotel doesn't have a name. I put a placeholder name so that it doesn't just be, it's not just hotel number 25, which is weird. And it's an actual hotel name, but you guys can let me know a name for the hotel. You guys can let me know a name for this ride as well. I think I named it, I don't even remember what I named it, actually. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. And now I'm thinking, how did I name it? I don't think I named it. Maybe I didn't. Well, anyway, the name is still there. The only rides that have names are teacups, because it's teacups and royal turns. So you can let me know names. You can let me know names for rides. You can let me know names for shops as well. So if you like, oh, you have a pizza shop, can you call it Papa John's? And be like, no, because they're gonna copyright strike me. But I can. No, I'm kidding. If you have an idea of names, let me know in the comments. So, yeah. Also, I'm talking so much for this video. Usually, I'm already done for a sim video. Well, I have still 10 minutes to go for this one. I'm gonna die. My voice is gonna be gone. Anyway, yeah. How is you guys doing? How is you guys doing? Yeah, we're building the building for the station right now, and it was a little bit hard to do. I don't love the roof that doesn't really match with the walls, but there's nothing that we can do really, so I'm gonna just accept that. Thank God I skipped all this part because it took so much time to build this building. You don't even understand. I think, yeah, the inside of already has the stuff for the temple ready, I think. I see some smoke and such. So it might be. Cool. So we're doing the outside of the building right now. It's gonna be a lot of outside work. And as I said, there's gonna be also me decorating the path, the main path outside. And yeah. Putting a lot of windows. I didn't really know what to do other than windows because, like, it's a building. I did some vines at the front, but I cannot put vines on every side because it's not like it. The idea is that it's a actual building that people use, like people still live there. Like Princess Emily, not Emily, Amelie. I would say it in French, but yeah, like her, she lives in a castle. That's the idea. It's not like the people don't live there in million years. So there's vines around it makes sense, like on one side because they're decorative, but on the entire building would make it look like it's deserted and not habitated, but it is. So it's used. That's the idea. It's not used, and in real life wouldn't be used because it's still a park. It's an entertainment place. It's not like a place where people live, but it's the illusion that people live in here. Yeah, I don't know what I'm talking about. Putting some lights outside, decorating the place, making it all lit up so that people actually can see where they're walking. Adding some lights around the hotel as well because I realized it was completely dark. And right now I'm creating the decoration that I talked about for the outside. I lost all the words. For the path. This is the path decoration that I talked about. And I realized that it was all turned the wrong way, so I turned it. And it would leave a gap doing that. So it was like, fuck me. And I did put in a column because I'm don't give up ever. I'm actually very pleased with how the decoration for the main path look. So hopefully you guys like it as well. You can see right now, this is gonna be the fencing. And I'm actually gonna delete these other two because I'm gonna create foliage in the first one and copy it completely the same way in all the others. So that it's the same type of foliage, like the 2 rows of rose bushes, full like grass floor, and 3 trees in the middle, like this cypress, Mediterranean cypress, and I copied it and pasted them all around in the park. And we're now on the ride. Actually, this is gonna be the slow version, daytime. So it's not gonna be the best one. The best one is the next one. So here is the first room. You can see it here. There are all the stairs and the mist and windows and some decoration, as you can see, some spiders as well, as I said. Nothing crazy though, because it's not the best version. So, you know, you're seeing the ride how it is inside, so that you know it. As I said, this door that it's gonna close right on top of us doesn't do it in the real version of the ride, but I wanted to show it off, as I said already. So here's some objects, some decoration. The books are gonna move now, and the chair as well. Yes, honey. And there is like the windows moving, the curtains. There's the witch now moving with like the cauldron and the snakes, and the fire turns on, not off, on. And yeah, we go into the spider place right here, full of spiders. It's not scary because you see the spider already. You stop and the spider moves, and you're like, oh my god, the spider is moving. It's crazy. I'm scared. And you go down, turn a little, and you are in the incineration plant. and they're already all off when you turn around because they are not synced correctly with this time. But we're going into the temple. The part that you did not see because it did not record any of this was just kind of painful to build. Like, all you see, like, all the fake columns break and people fall down and you see them crouching and such. It's pretty nice. I like it. I like the temple. And we're going outside right now. This is back to the station. This is gonna be the fountain that it's gonna sprout water. It's gonna be like poof and bubbles. Cool. And this is more or less the ride. I'm gonna talk through the night version as well. Am I? No. I think you guys can handle the last two versions by yourself. The next one is gonna be the night version, this one, and then it's gonna be the fast version that it's the real life that we're using. And I think that's it. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Put on notifications so that you know when the next video is coming out. Thank you so much for watching, and bye bye.